sitting here with Anthony Mackie, star of Black or White. Kevin Costner told me about this movie back when he did Draft Day. It was exciting to see it. And you and Kevin have some very intense scenes towards the end of the film. What were those days like on set, knowing you guys have to touch some difficult topics?
They were great, man. When I read this script, I did this movie because I get to say a lot of things I've always wanted to say. I feel like, when I showed up on set, Kevin gave me the freedom to go as far as I wanted to go with this character. We had a really great director who actually wrote the movie named Mike Binder. And, the funny thing about this movie is Mike, it's a true story for Mike. His sister-in-law passed away, and she had a mixed-race child. So half of the rearing of this child was the white Jewish family in Brentwood. The other half of the rearing of this child was the black family in Compton. And neither one of they got it. Like, they got the value of the child being with their white side and their black side. And they, the best story about it, they were like, the kid's named Andy. So one day he's sitting there, he's like 10 years old. He's like, everybody keep asking me, am I black or am I white? He's like, I'm just Andy. You know, and I think that's something, when Mike told me that story, when he shared that, I thought that was very important and influential in the tone of what this movie was going to be about.
What did you learn from Kevin?
Diligence. It was very impressive watching him work, because he would start working on scenes 4 days before we shot them. His way of working and his ability to memorize not only your lines but his lines, and feed you in a scene when he's off character in a way that helps you. It's very admirable for someone at this phase in his career. I mean, he don't have to do that. He don't have to do off camera. He don't have to do any of that. But he's a professional. And spending, Octavia Spencer, I feel like, is the untalked about gem of Hollywood. And someone in her position can easily be ass out crazy. Because she experienced celebrity extremely quickly, overnight. And she's one of those people, after 3 minutes of being around her, you realize the value of Octavia in your life.
Yeah.
She's everybody's older black sister.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about it in this movie. She is my sister to a T. And because of that, I was very fortunate to be on set with her, because she really put me in a position where I couldn't lose.
Yeah, those are some of my favorite parts, the chemistry between you, her, and the judge.
Right.
Because that was like, oh, there you go. But that's your auntie. That's your auntie. Now, doing this film and a film like this, and then you have these bigger budget films, Captain America, if you're going to be in Avengers, I know that's out there. What type of things do you take from this that you can bring to those bigger budget movies?
Movies like this, you don't have a lot of takes. You don't have a lot of time. So you got to come prepared and you got to come correct. So when you go to Avengers, you have too many takes and too much time, So you have to find that medium ground. You have to find, at the beginning of shooting a scene, what exactly you're going to bring to it, and then have the ability to adjust throughout the course of the day to make it different, or, figure out what the other guy is doing and match him. And I feel like doing these smaller movies just give you the ability to work on your chops, handle language, and then absorb it. A lot of people don't understand how difficult it is to make the shit you say in these superhero movies logical.
Yeah.
It makes no sense what you're saying, but you have to make it read rational and understandable.
Because those superhero fans will destroy you if you mess it up.
I mean, I'm not even worried about the fans. The reality of it is, you don't, Marvel movies work, and you don't want to be the dude that come in and your first movie don't work, because then you don't work.
Right. Well, we know.
You're right.
It's Anthony Mackie. You're watching Global Grind TV.
Yes, women who reality stars that I knew before they were reality stars.
Jay-Z and I are doing the music.
That is not true.
Yeah, we're doing.
No, you're not.
Yes, we are.
No,
so
that
Jay-Z's
is
doing what